Stalkers, I'm Kathryn DeSinaasappelen, and today we're going to be discussing cultural differences with weight loss between Europe and America. I'm going to probably offend a lot of people, so you know where the dislike button is, and you can rant in the comments below too. I still love you. Also, if you don't know, I created a second YouTube channel where I'm documenting my own journey to becoming the healthiest version of myself, which you should check out after this video. So let's get into this list. Number 1, oh my goodness, I think in the 10 years that I have lived outside of the US, I have maybe seen 3 products that were weight loss products versus like going back home, it was like being smacked perpetually in the face by all the weight loss products that are available to you. And the thing that I just find so fascinating is it's very niched, the weight loss programs. Like, if you're a guy and you want to do yoga, but you don't want to do girly yoga, oh no, because that's not cool. They have manly yoga. Number 2, I don't want to poo-poo on anybody. Like, this is not shaming, this is just genuine shock and me expressing it. But in Europe, this body that I'm in right now is fat. In fact, I can only think of 2 other people that I've seen in Poperingen and Ypres who have been bigger than me. But going home, I was skinny, really skinny. It was so shocking because like, fat in America is something completely different than fat over here. It genuinely worries me because there's this movement that you can't say people are fat. You can't tell them like you should lose weight because then you're discriminating against them. I would agree that people should not bully other people. They shouldn't say hateful or mean things to other people. But at the same time, I think it's ill-advised to look at obesity and just be like, oh no, that person's perfectly healthy. And I don't understand why this is being glamorized and like people are like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna move on. Number 3, I am going to confirm an idea, and I'm gonna piss some people off by saying this, but America has a problem, like a big problem when it comes to processed food. I live in this tiny itty bitty little town called Poperingen. However, I have access to an array of fruits and vegetables and meats and all this amazing food that is unprocessed. I did not have that in Greensburg, and the fresh produce was just like, And probably the worst part was they didn't have fresh meat. Like, I bought a chicken, and you buy a chicken over here and it's in the form of a chicken. It's covered in saran wrap, but chicken back home comes in a plastic bag and it's in like water or something, and it looked disgusting. Sorry, America. Number 4. So what's really funny is that at least in Belgium, you can tell who are Belgians and who are foreigners based on what they say when you talk about activity. One of the things that I do is I take my bike from Poperingen and I cycle all the way to Ypres, and I love it. It's exercise. I don't have to pay to park, I'm not paying for gas, and it's relaxing, and it's just, oh, I love it so much. But the comments that I get from foreigners are along the lines of,
oh my god, are you insane?
Versus Belgians are,
oh yeah, that's a really good bike ride. That's good for your waist. Oh, and it's good for the environment too. Like, good job.
I love this attitude. I wish that we could adopt this everywhere because you know what? Exercise, you should do it. And if people are giving you a hard time,
go away.
Number 5, and this is the best one in my opinion, is the idea of weight loss. In America, generally speaking, weight loss is viewed as a personal problem. You're not eating well, you're not exercising, it's your fault. Versus in Europe, I've noticed that it's more of a social problem. You know, if people aren't eating well, they ask, well, do they have access to good food? Do they know how to cook? If they're not exercising, they ask, well, can they afford to go to a gym? You know, do they have access to sports? And I think when it's viewed as a social problem, instead of just a personal problem, it's overall solved better, because while obesity is a problem within Europe, I don't see it as the big massive poo-poo storm that is happening in America. one of the mind-blowing things is that if you are overweight in France, for example, if you go to the doctor can write you a prescription to go to the gym. And if you show this to whichever gym you go to, you won't have to pay for the gym membership because you're overweight. You need to go to the gym. Likewise, in Belgium, if you join a sports club, irregardless of where you are weight-wise, you'll be partially reimbursed by your Social Security, which is just great because people are being encouraged to be active. And when it comes to food in particular, I'd say that there's a bigger focus in France and Belgium at least on good, healthy, homemade foods. Anywho, those are some differences that I noticed, and I would really be interested if you've gone anywhere in the world and you've noticed that weight loss has a different approach than to what you grew up with. If you could share it in the comments below, because I love cultural differences. It makes the world go round and so much fun. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button. You can ring the bell for notifications, and hey, it might even work and tell you when my new videos come out. Consider checking out my blog or stalking me on Twitter, or you could also go check out my other channel if you want more videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Tootsies, may applesines. This is the part where I tell the story. Today marks the day that I shot my very first cooking video for my other channel. And I have to tell you guys, it was hard. And I know everything is all in the editing, but I'm not confident about this video. But on the plus side, dinner is ready for tonight and it's like before noon. So that is awesome.